Hi everyone, we are live at Silicon Slopes. My name is Kristina Ayanian and I'm your host with Nasdaq. Joining me today from Nightingale College is Jonathan Tanner, Executive Vice President and Chief Opportunity and Access Officer. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Kristina. It's a pleasure to be here.
We know the nation is facing really a crisis in the nursing shortage. How is Nightingale College addressing this?
Yeah, well, Nightingale College is an online nursing program, and we started here in Salt Lake City. And we have, through COVID, expanded to a pure distance-only platform. So we've been able to bring nursing education all over the country, from Alaska to Florida, through distance education.
That's amazing. And how is Nightingale College attracting more students from diverse communities?
Yeah, so several years ago, we hit a big milestone of having 50% of our enrolled population, which is just over 3,000 of people of color. We have accomplished this in a large part because we open access to areas or communities that potentially are underserved and also are underrepresented. And so through this distance program, we've been able to expand the program into areas that in many parts of the country just don't have access to nursing education.
And how can virtual reality and augmented reality really help students learn how to be nurses?
Yeah, this was a wonderful thing that came out of something as horrible as COVID. But during COVID, we were not allowed to enter into our sim labs, which are being hosted by hospitals and long-term care centers. And so we switched to virtual reality sims and launched things like virtual reality sims, where they're putting on Oculus 2 goggles and experiencing that. And obviously, advancements of technology only aid our ability to provide quality care at distance. And so VR goggles give us something called the suspension of disbelief, where you can be inside a simulation and your mind really doesn't know the difference between what's going on in the simulation and real life. And so it provides an awesome training platform for the nurses.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
How is Nightingale working directly with healthcare providers to really find out what kind of education they want their providers to have?
Yeah, so Nightingale has really focused for the last several years as we've scaled. We've been introduced to partners from skilled nursing facilities, long-term care, acute care, and because we have such an array of partners, our understanding of really what kind of nurse needs to leave school and go into the workforce has been advanced, because we just have so much feedback going on. Some of these amazing partners we have sit on our advisory board. They influence our curriculum, they influence where we go next. And so I think this partnership that we have from a college to the employer, who is, in a large sense, is our end client, we are creating the nurses for them and for the healthcare that they're promising their communities. I think this has just been a wonderful collaboration we've seen.
That's great. And do you think that B2B model can really work with other companies and institutes of higher learning?
I mean, it depends on the degree, but if it's a career-focused degree, if you're looking to get a job in a very specific industry, I think this is necessary. I think closing the gap between what education provides and what real life experience is like in the field, that, at least what we've seen in our experiences, it's needed, and it's a must change, I think, for many programs that are saying that they're career focused.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're really pioneering the next generation of learning. So Thank you for that. And thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure being with you.
Thank you.
Okay.